Hello everyone. Welcome back to CodeAdmirer. In today's session, we'll explore ReactJs Advanced Concepts interview questions and answers. If you have a specific topic related to interview questions that you'd like us to cover, please let us know in the comments. Let's get started. 61. What are synthetic events in React? Synthetic events are React's cross-browser wrapper around the browser's native events. They normalize events so that they behave consistently across different browsers. 62. What is React's Context API used for? The Context API is used for managing global state in a React application, allowing you to avoid prop drilling by providing a way to pass data through the component tree without explicitly passing props down. 63. How do you implement theming in a React application? Theming can be implemented using the Context API to provide theme information throughout the app, along with conditional rendering of styles based on the theme. 64. What is the difference between controlled and uncontrolled components? Controlled components have their form data controlled by state in React, whereas uncontrolled components manage their own state through the DOM, with refs used to access the input values. 65. What is useImperative handle? UseImperative handle is a hook that customizes the instance value that is exposed to parent components when using ref. It allows a child component to expose functions to parent components. 66. What are fragments in React? Fragments are used to group multiple elements without adding an extra node to the DOM. They are useful for returning multiple elements from a component without wrapping them in another element. 67. What is Context Provider? Context Provider is a React component that allows you to specify a value to be passed down through the context. It wraps part of the component tree where consuming components can access the context value. 68. What is the purpose of useDebugValue? useDebugValue is a hook that can be used to display a label for custom hooks in React DevTools, helping to provide context while debugging. 69. What are higher-order components, hawks? Higher-order components are functions that take a component and return a new component, allowing for the reuse of component logic, similar to decorators in other programming paradigms. 70. What is the memo function? Memo is a higher-order component that memoizes the component, preventing re-renders if the props have not changed, optimizing performance in functional components. 71. What is the purpose of the useDeferredValue hook? UseDeferredValue is a hook that allows you to defer rendering certain values until the browser is free, which helps improve responsiveness during slow updates. 72. What is useTransition? UseTransition is a hook that allows you to mark state updates as transitions, enabling React to differentiate between urgent and non-urgent updates, leading to better performance. 73. What are the performance implications of using useEffect? Overuse or misuse of useEffect can lead to unnecessary re-renders and performance issues if dependencies are not properly managed, leading to potential infinite loops. 74. How do you handle nested roots with React Router? Nested roots can be handled by defining child roots within the parent root using components, allowing for hierarchy in the rendering of components based on the URL. 75. What is lazy loading for images and how can it be implemented? Lazy loading for images loads images only when they are in or near the viewport, improving performance. It can be implemented using the loading equals lazy attribute on tags or libraries like React LazyLoad. 76. What are error boundaries, and when should you use them? Error boundaries are components that catch JavaScript errors in their child component tree, logging those errors and rendering a fallback UI. They should be used to prevent the whole application from crashing. 77. What is the significance of the key prop in lists? The key prop helps React identify which items have changed, are added, or are removed, enabling efficient re-rendering of list items. 78. How do you manage side effects in React? Side effects in React are managed using the useEffect hook, which allows you to perform actions such as data fetching or subscribing to external events in a controlled manner. 79. What is the Use Layout Effect hook, and when should you use it? Use Layout Effect is a hook that runs synchronously after all DOM mutations, making it suitable for operations that need to immediately reflect on the layout after rendering. 80. How can you implement Redux in a React application? Redux can be implemented by installing the Redux library, creating a store, defining reducers, and using the provider component to wrap the React application, allowing access to the global state. If you enjoy the content and find it helpful, please consider subscribing to the channel. Your support means a lot and will help us create more informative and exciting content for you.